I called my sister one night on the phone and I said, I need you to tell me I'm not crazy. I have this idea that I want to buy a van and transfer it into a camper van. She said, I think that's a great idea. Let's go looking. When I told my daughter that I wanted to live in a van, she says, no, you're not doing that. You're crazy. This is a poem that has gotten me through life for the past 20 years. My sister died of AIDS. My mother died of cirrhosis of the liver. It's tough to watch family members at the end of life, and it's a tough thing to go through. And it makes you realize how precious life is. And when I got diagnosed with cancer, that's when I realized how precious my life is. But I'm cancer-free and no chemo, no radiation, and no breast. But that's okay. You know, I'm a happy girl. I am so happy. This is the most beautiful van that I could have dreamt of.
This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Very excited to introduce you to Lynn. She's a full-time van dweller. She retired, moved out of her apartment, and moved into this converted van. Her and her dog Milo are traveling the country full-time. Today she's gonna give us a tour and show us how she does it. So join us.
Hi everybody, hi Patrick. Thank you so much for touring my van. I'm so thrilled to meet you in person. This is amazing. And this is my dog Milo right over here. Say hi, Mai. He's shivering a little. We'll put a coat on him later. Anyway, I retired in 2020 right after COVID. Was bored, couldn't stand it, went back to work, saw a video of someone doing van life, and I said, oh, I could do that. So I set my sights on getting a van. I got myself a little Ford Transit Connect. I had that for 2 years. I converted it, I camped in it, I traveled in it, I loved it. I said, I want to go full time. So I set my sights on September 15th was the date that I gave up my apartment. I retired on the 13th, and I drove to Missouri to Midwest Van Builders to see Jonnie's journey and have her build out this van. I stayed on the property. It took 6 weeks. Not for the whole build, but by the time, you know, we got everything done. There was a couple of times I had to wait for some parts, but other than that, it was great. So come on in. Let's see this beautiful van that she built me. All right, first off, we've got the running boards that she put on. They are the Weston running boards. They are perfect for getting in and out of the van. And then, of course, this beautiful tile, we put that on. And Jonnie was very pleased with how that came out. We did a good job on that. We've got over here a little hideaway basket. We've got all Milo's bags that we need. There's a year's supply, at least, a lifetime supply for that little dog. This is a motion light, so when I come in and out of the van, it just lights up, and then it stays off at night. Got my little trash barrel. Let's come on in. All right, here we go. So the first thing you see when you walk in is my bathroom vanity, okay? Jonnie made me this beautiful mirror up here. We put a shelf on. This basket actually has all my USB cords and whatnot in there, but I just put some greenery on it and cover it. So this top drawer has all my makeup and toiletries and extra whatever I need for hair brushes, hair dryers, all that are in there. And then this next drawer, and these drawers are not on sliders, they're just wooden drawers that she made, and they slide right in and out by themselves. Little latches to hold everything in. And there we go. And then down here is the potty cabinet with the Trolino toilet in there. And that is a perfect toilet for me. I love it. It separates everything, no problem. All right, we're gonna just pull it out. And so when I'm in for the night, I'll move it over this way. I'll shut this cabinet back there. That's a shower bag full of all kinds of shower stuff that I would use before, but now I don't need to. And then I would just set it like this. And then if you look around in here, this is where the toilet paper roll is, right there. So, perfect. No problem. Using the bathroom. All right, so let's put that back. And oops, all right. There we go. And I put little pieces of felt on the bottom of this here so that it slides on the floor without scratching my floor. because at first it was making little scratch marks. And we said, oh, can't have that. So there we go. There's a 2,000 watt inverter right here that will charge the battery while driving. Then we have the velvet heater over here, which sips off the gas tank, and the control to that is right up over here. And it's also USB. So I have an app on my phone that I can use to turn the heat off and on or adjust the temperature. I have my privacy curtains up here with my little pretty beads that hold them all back. Here's my little thing of the states that I've traveled in with this van so far. And I started here, but that's, you know. So there we go. And then the Van Essential window covers for the windows are all up in here. And they just pull right out. And of course go up on, you know, the two windows and then the front window. The van is a 2015 Ford Transit 350. I bought it with 150,000 miles on it. I brought it to my mechanic and he said it was in mint condition. So I'm thrilled about that. I was a little concerned with 150,000 miles and doing a really expensive build, but I have no problem with it. This is a medium roof and I am 5'2", so I can stand up anywhere in here and not have a problem. So it's just, I'm so cozy in here. So this is the Maxia fan with the remote control and the rain protector. So I could turn it on, but we're not going to do that because we don't need it. And then this is all the tongue and groove. I picked out all of the wood myself. I polyurethaned all the wood myself, 2 coats. Okay, we've got 9 upper cabinets, 9. All right, and each one, you know, goes back a little bit. And then I've got these little baskets in here that I can pull out so that I can pull out if I need something. So we've got, you know, bread, food in this one. There's more food in this one. There's more food in this one. I think I have enough food. Over here, Jonnie was cool. She built this little window basket thing. So I can put books in here. I got bottles of lotion. And eventually I'm going to put all, like, this is parsley, and I'm going to get some other herbs and put them in the window here, right? This little window here comes out this way. It tilts out so that I don't get wet from the rain. I thought about putting a slider window in, and I thought, Jonnie said to me, nope, you want these kind of windows because you can open them and then not have any rain come in, which is great. Okay, so now we're going to show you the couch. This is my favorite part of the build, is my couch. I am so cozy. I sit over here in this corner. Okay, this is my corner. And I sit right over here and I relax and chill out. So, and then she made me this beautiful lagoon table, and she made a little hole in the corner of it here so that I can put my coffee cup in there and we have no spills. So let's go and show you a little bit about what's in here. These pillows, by the way, have all of my clothes in them. I know I have too much clothes, and we're going to solve that problem when I get home. But for now, this has all my clothes. So we just move these out of the way. Right? And I'm just going to put them up on the bed so we can show everything. And that's a twin-size bed in the back. This couch is 72 inches long, 24 inches wide, and I cut the mattress to match the holes that are here. Also, we have some a USB plug right here and a 12-volt plug right there, and then 110 outlets right there as well. In here is my refrigerator. This is a eHomey is the name of it. And I don't know how many quarts it is, but it's big enough, it holds everything. The main thing that I need all my power for is because I'm a diabetic. I'm on insulin, okay? So we have to keep the insulin cold. So, and then in the back, there's room for like some soda bottles, extra gas, that's all in there. And this refrigerator is all put in with blocks all around it so it won't slide anywhere. There's all holes in this cover because, like I said, this is a bed as well. There's a vent down the bottom. These I got on Amazon, and they're waterproof. So I can just put them on, take them off, buy new ones, change the color, whatever I feel like doing. Over in this one, I have my freezer, which is the eHomey, and it's a little bit smaller than the other one, but it holds everything that I need right in there. And then the last compartment over is kind of a storage for the essentials of, let's see, I have a nebulizer in there if I ever need a nebulizer treatment. I have an ice maker in there. I have a dehumidifier and a little swamp cooler, a hot coffee maker, and 2 fans. So storage for appliances that you don't use very often, but come in handy when you need them. This was supposed to be a medicine cabinet, but I told her I didn't want doors on here because I sit here all the time. So I just put some odds and ends in here, and this is my happy place. This sign has followed me around everywhere I go, every van I've had. And I used to live in an apartment in Hull, Massachusetts, 4 streets from the ocean. So that was my happy place. For 13 years I lived there. It was beautiful, and everybody thought I was crazy. Don't give up this apartment. Don't give up this apartment. It was very reasonably priced, and I said, you know what? I just want to travel. I don't want to sit in an apartment. I had 13 years of being by the ocean. Now I can drive to any ocean I want. So, all right, so let's go further on with the tour, all right? You're going to love this one. This is Milo's house. He goes in there, and it goes back probably about halfway through the bed, okay? I don't know if I can fit my hand in there to kind of show you how far back it goes, but I can't even get down in there. But it goes way, way back, way in there. And if he doesn't start using it more, it's gonna be given up for my purposes. So here we go. Now, Jonnie installed this thing here, this little window, so I can see how much water I have. And I have a 20-gallon freshwater tank. I have a 10-gallon gray water tank right here. I have a 2.7 hot water tank right there. With this switch is what turns on the hot water tank. I wait a couple of minutes. I turn on my AC power, of course, on the blue Yeti, and we're good, okay? So up on top of here, you're going to see I've got the biggest sink ever. This is a 20 by 21 inch sink. And I can give Milo a bath in it. I can wash my hair in it. And I love it. Everybody is very jealous of my big sink. And there we go. That just collects any water that drips from my... And then Jonnie made this for me. I don't know if we turn on a light. Can you see it better? But we got some lights underneath here too. Let's turn this light on. There we go. So this holds my coffee pods. And Jonnie made that for me right out of the countertop here. This is a piece of the butcher block countertop. This is the oak, and it holds my water container. Then I cook my toast or, you know, anything that I want over here. This is a spice rack up here that Jonnie built me. And we've got my little frame-o that, you know, I shut it off because it does suck up a lot of power. Not really, 5 volts, I think. But, you know, when you're short on power, you got to watch out. So at night, we shut that off. Then I have my coffee maker. Over here, this is the on-off switch for the lights. This one turns on the water. This one empties the gray water tank. And then this is the USB. And then back there is another 110 volt plug. So there we go. And then over here we've got the microwave. I love my microwave, you know. And what else? We've got the Sirocco fans, one on this side and one down there at the end of the bed. Sirocco fans keep me nice and cool. And then over here, I love this top drawer. Jonnie makes these that go inside of each drawer so you can have extra storage. So that slides back and forth. Then the next drawer down has all kinds of stuff in it. I haven't sorted everything out because I just recently moved into it. So actually I was living in it while she was building it. That was crazy. But okay, and down here is all pans, plates, some iced tea. You fit things wherever you can when you're in a van. You just fit them where you can. This is a cabinet, It has a top shelf where I keep my little stove. And then down here I have an air fryer in the back. The toaster goes back there. And then there's some canned goods way down on the bottom down there. And my vacuum cleaner. And then this little red thing right here is a filing cabinet that I asked Jonnie to incorporate into my build. And the top drawer has my diabetic needles and things like that. Second drawer has some silverware in there. And then we've got more poop bags. We can't have enough poop bags, I guess. So now let me talk about the bed. I decided to go with a twin size bed. I don't need a lot of room. I slept for a long period of time on this, which was only 24 inches wide. So this now becomes a second bed if I want to have a guest come over. My daughter might be traveling with me. You never know. And then, so my twin size bed, Jonnie put in bump outs on each end of the bed so that I could have more room for my feet and whatnot. But my favorite part, and I'm just going to take these out of the way and show you this. I wanted it to look like a day bed. So Jonnie went ahead and put in this piece of board. There's two of these boards right here. And there's oak on the bottom and oak on the top that are holding it in place. This is really sturdy. So my pillows don't fall behind. Nothing goes between me and there's a good, about this much space between the bed and the door. So stuff falls down. So it keeps me warmer, for one thing. The van has 3M insulation all throughout. And I'm toasty warm in here. Between that velvet heater and my sleeping bag, I have a nice heavy-duty sleeping bag right underneath here. So I crawl in under that. Of course, move all my pillows out of the way first. And I get a good night's sleep. All right, so now let me show you a few things on the outside of the van, okay? We're going to come out here, and first off, I have 600 watts of solar. 3 200-watt solar panels up there with a roof rack, a Yanaka roof rack, okay? And then back in the back, we've got, of course, on this side, we've got the shore plug, right? So we can plug into shore power when we need it. Love that. And then, by the way, the van's name is Otis, okay? But it's Big Otis, because Little Otis I sold, because I needed bigger. So here we are. This is the back of the van. I had Jonnie put up these 2 shoe racks so that I could store my shoes and any extra stuff. You never know. I got plenty of stuff. And then back in here, my power is amazing. I have got, just gonna take this and throw it up there. Yeah, there we go. Take that down, pull that out. There we go. So this is my AC 200 Max 2048 watt Blue Yeti, and that runs everything. And right now the power is at 35%. It's a cloudy day, and I used a lot of power last night to stay warm with my velvet heater. So I'm okay though. We're good with 30%. And then behind that, I have an ace volt battery back there. That's a 2000 watt battery. So if for any reason this gets down too low, I can plug into that. And then I also have another battery back there, which is a 600 watt EcoFlow, which I can pull out and put inside the van to use to power up anything that I want to use in there. And plenty of storage back there. There's a lot of camping stuff back in here. It's hard to see because it's all jam full, but it goes all the way back to where the bench is. And then my electrical stuff is all right here. And then on this side over here, we have the ability to take an outdoor shower if we choose to, okay? And I have the hose that plugs into that, which is, let's see, we'll pull this out of the way, pull this out of the way, and that hose is right here, right? So I just hook that in for my outdoor shower. I go in and turn on the hot water, so I have hot water, and there we go. So it's packed jam full right now because we got everything left that was in the tent. I lived out of a tent at Jonnie's for about 3 weeks.
Lynn, thank you very much for taking the time today to give us a tour of your awesome van camper, traveling through New Jersey on your way back to visit family for the holidays. I love that it's a mid-roof van. You didn't need the super high. The twin bed's pretty smart. A lot of van builders, they just build the big queen bed in the back, and it takes up so much space. So does a bathroom box or a shower box. So by having the toilet that goes in the cabinet and outdoor shower, it really opens up the floor plan. And the power requirement is very important to you because you're a diabetic. So you have a lot of solar on the roof, you have a lot of backup power redundancy, and before we even did the tour, we kind of went through the van and discovered things, and I saw a generator back there. So that's like an absolute emergency. The batteries all go down. You can start that up and power up the van, recharge everything.
Exactly. Yeah, power is really important to me, and understanding how my power works, that took me a bit to learn all that, but I'm getting it.
You're living your life.
Yes, not on the couch. Not on the couch watching this beautiful country on a flat screen. I can go and see it for real.
And it's a 10-year-old van, good shape.
Yep.
And were you able to manage to get the budget build within your budget?
Absolutely. Jonnie worked really well with me. We went over the numbers together, and I would just say, where can you get a house for under $40,000? That's including the price of the van.
All in.
All in.
Under $40,000.
Under $40,000. Yeah.
And you think about what you used to pay for rent.
Right. Electricity, all of the other things that you have to pay for, whether it's your taxes, your gas bill, your light bill, none of that. And in 4 years, the van will be paid off, and I'll be debt free. And I live on Social Security, and I have a small pension.
And you're a YouTuber now.
And I'm a YouTuber.
So I know some of the viewers are going to just fall in love with you, and you're going to help inspire them to potentially live this lifestyle too. So I'll make sure I put a link in the description so our viewers can click over and check out your YouTube channel. And also I'll put a link to Jonnie's Journeys Builds so you can see what she has to offer too. Well, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, Patrick. Thank you.